Hello everyone. Are you somebody who's applying for many job opportunities, but somehow you are not getting shortlisted, your application is not going on to the next step? If that is the case, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you some top mistakes that job seekers are making where they get stuck in getting the resumes shortlisted into the next round. Hi, my name is Rachna Kakkad. I'm a career and a resume specialist, and I help professionals like you to build a powerful, impactful resume and in career acceleration and in job search. So for more such videos, just like and subscribe to my channel, just hit the bell icons. So there are some common mistakes which job seekers are making and because of which their resume does not get shortlisted for interview opportunities. I'm going to talk about these mistakes today. The first and the most common mistake is using one standard resume for every job opportunity that you are applying for. And it is the most common mistake that people do. It is simply like you have a key which is applicable for a different door, but you are trying to unlock a different door with it. Obviously, door will not open. The next mistake is a lengthy resume. So I wouldn't call it a mistake, rather I would call it a myth where people think that the lengthier the resume, the better it is. For any resume, an ideal length is up to a 2-page resume. So if you are a fresher or somebody with 5 years of experience, a 1-page resume is recommended. And for anybody more than 5 years of experience, irrespective of even 20 plus years of experience, a 2-page resume is what is recommended. The next most common mistake for experienced professional is where you only mention the job responsibilities. So I have often seen people simply copying the task that they've been doing in an organization and mentioning them into the job responsibility in the work experience section. Now let me tell you, the recruiters do not want to know what is the task that they are doing. Quick tip here is to start showcasing your results or outcomes along with the task that you have done for yourself. The next mistake is that people often mention career objectives. Now, career objectives are outdated. They were old. Career objectives are now replaced with career summary or professional summary, as you call them. In career objectives, used to mention about what is your expectation and objective when you take up a job opportunity. But the recruiter wants to know what is the value that you can add being a part of this position, and hence it has now been replaced with a career summary. Using paragraphs is another mistake. So if you are somebody who's using paragraphs, start converting them into bullets. They look more readable and gives an appropriate white space, clarity, and the resume looks much more neat and clean. Any kind of spelling or grammatical error is a big no to have in your resume. So please make sure that there are multiple rounds of proofreading you have done before actually sending them to any company or any recruiter. And last but not the least is make use of professional email IDs. So if you have any kind of funny or unprofessional email ID, it gives a very negative picture or negative perspective about the candidate, doesn't look good. So replace it with a professional email ID. So if you are making any of these mistakes, to start correcting them, implement the tips that I shared. And if you found this video, just hit the bell icon so that you can receive alerts for more such videos, interesting ones coming my way, and do share your feedback in the comments. Thank you so much and signing off for now.